Hi, my name is Michael Tetia, and my computer science founder project is about social media. Using HTML, I created the web pages I'll present to you. I used HTML code and CSS codes to program the web page. Khan Academy helped me understand which codes to use to be able to create my pages. To make my logo, banner, and animation, I use Website Pixel Editor, like we can see on here. I was able to get photos from my research, and I was able to manipulate the pictures to make each item. Also, I used transparent layers, text, and brightness to develop my banner. I will now go through each of my pages and describe the research I found and previous knowledge. Purpose: indicate the name of the innovation and provide a clear description of its intended purpose. Social media is a system used in the world to make communication between every person easier and faster. Um, it connects friends, relatives, business, and co-workers, family members together. And social media basically solved the problem of communication because before people really did not know what social media was, and a common means of communication was through the telephone or writing letters and sending it to someone from a different place. Effects and impact. Explain the benefit and or harmful effects of the innovation. The benefit of social media is that it gives people much more easier way to communicate and connect with each other. Social media has been helpful to a lot of people all over the world. It has been a source where two people can become friends without even meeting each other. Communication on social media has been very, very easy to people, very easy for people to communicate. But the bad side of it is we see people stalking other people on social media or cyberbullying on social media, which are not safe and not good for people to engage in or become a victim. On here, we can see a graph of the a graph by age of how social media has impacted the age groups over the years. We can see that mostly teenagers have more use of social media than adults. And here's a video explaining some of the impacts and benefits of social media. What impact has social media created in the community so far?
So when I first went to college, Facebook was being created, so social media wasn't that big of a thing. It's how you interacted with people, that you meet in your dorm. But now it's become a way for all aspects of the community and culture to engage and connect all across the
Here you can see someone using Facebook as a means of social media to be able to interact with other people. Explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, economy, and culture. Social media has had a huge impact in the society. People can do anything with social media these days. Technology has really increased, and there has been a lot of social media apps out there for people to communicate and connect with each other. Indicate one field other than computer science which this innovation has impacted or has the potential to impact. With social media technological development has increased. Through social media, there has been cases where people can interact with each other on computers now. Take for instance, MacBook has really improved technology. I mean, with MacBook, people can send text messages, video chat, share pictures, and all that very easy without hassle. Coming from the Apple company, they have been finding ways in which they can improve technology and make it easier. Technical aspects. Describe how a user interacts with the innovation. With social media, anyone using this aspect of innovation will be able to interact with different people. People can now be able to interact with families, friends, and relatives locally or internationally, which makes it very easier because people all over the world are finding ways in which to be able to interact with others, and through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all other social media apps out there, people have been able to interact and keep in touch with family members and friends and relatives who are out there either locally or internationally. Describe in detail how the innovations technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas in abstraction, algorithms, programming, and the internet to accomplish its purpose. Social media incorporates the use of the internet because without the use of the internet, people will not be able to gain access to social media apps such as Facebook. Social media also can connect fans to celebrities, companies to other companies around the world. Designers can reach their consumers, and people can reach their family. Data. Describe how the innovation consumes data, produces data, and transforms data. Social media consumes data through the use of data plans that are used on the phone. From an article on Business Insider, it says that if a person spends an hour a day on social media over a cellular network, you could be using 2.7 GB of data a month. Even half of an hour of daily social media browsing browsing could consume 1.35 GB. People have been really using data for social media communication because it is very easy nowadays to be able to interact with a few or more people. Describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, or data security concern related to the innovation. One data storage concern for social media would be the fact that there has been so much social media scams, hackers, cyberbullying, and stalkers. There have been a lot of people who have been found as social media victims, either through hacking, cyberbullying, or stalking. But most importantly, with teenagers, cyberbullying has really increased, and most teenagers are found as victims of this, and most of them end up committing suicide. With all these concerns, social media is still used by a majority of the world's population. This graph shows how much people use different social media sites, which can create these issues listed above. Like you can see on the graph here, it shows each percentage, it shows each percent of um, how people use these social media apps, and we can see that a high, Facebook has the highest percent um, between Twitter, blogs, LinkedIn, and YouTube. References. This is where I found my. This is where I found one of the. This is where I found my article on the Business Insider by Antonio Villaboas, talking about the data plan and how much people consume data a day, which is listed here. And it goes on saying like that a lot of usage is likely due to the autoplay video Facebook recently added to this app. Every time the social media apps increasing, increasing and bringing in different ways to be able to interact, to be able to make interaction much more easier. And and we can see that Facebook, especially Instagram now has a case where you can be able to make a live video. Snapchat you know has Snapchat stories, and everyone can be able to post different things on there about what's going on in their lives, or talk to one another, or talk to different people, and it's been much more easier to be able to interact with a lot of people basically around the world. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.